Hello, friends, and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for another brick in the mall. My name is Sean, and when we left off, it was day 28, and we were setting up our little clothing store complex down here. So we've got three stores here. We've got our clothing store, Cool Man McDuds. They are open starting at 7. Should be a pretty busy store here. We've actually got 5 stores in this complex. This will be our jewelry store. We haven't discovered jewelry yet, so I just set it up, but it's not ready to go. This is our women's shoe store, Glass Slipper. Here we have the women's lingerie store, Girly Bits. And then this is the men's shoe store, Toe Patrol. So when people walk in, they have to walk in and around all of the various specialized items before they can get to the regular clothes, and then they'll have to walk by all the specialized items on their way out, away from the regular clothes. And I'm hoping that will help get those products out the door. And then of course these are all capable of having tier 3 items because they are these shelves are specialized up. So we should be able to get tier 3 on all of these, and that definitely should make for big demand on them. That's the hope anyway. Of course, we'll see how it turns out. Now, I don't know why we have all 4 cashiers. It just does weird stuff when we hire people for the first day. So like I look at my staff here, we have 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 14, and 15, yet all 4 of them showed up at the very start of the day. I bet you that both the cashiers showed up at the start of the day for this store as well. So we're going to have some weird results from that store today. I don't know why it zooms out so far. I mean, I do, I guess, because you'd want to play that far eventually. But yeah, it's a little slow on the deliveries, I guess. Now that we've got that delivery zone there, maybe that'll make it a little faster. I also hired a few more janitors so we could stay on top of keeping things clean. Not that I really see it getting dirty, but I figure with this new store here, it's probably going to be a little harder to keep everything clean. I really like that this shared stockroom thing works well for, I mean, pretty much as many businesses as you want. I suppose in theory I could set like a massive stockroom out in the middle of the parking lot and kind of have all businesses serve off of that. Looks like that guy, no, I guess he didn't get a impulse item. I thought they had done impulse items, but maybe not. Alcoholic, huh? Well, I guess having like beer and liquor set up as impulse items. Now, why are employees parking all the way over here to walk up here? I guess I need more employee parking set behind these stores. I can set that up pretty easily. Nope, that's too far. Get a road in there. I'm so used to Software Incorporated where you can have like 4 or 5 parking zones in between the roads. Oh, we've discovered whatever. Ah, shit. So that means we missed out on 10 hours on researching jewelry. I definitely want to research jewelry as our next project. Just because from what I understand, that has a very, very high profit margin. And if we're pushing customers through these stores anyways, we may as well try to set up the high profit margin item. But we're having good profits, maintaining about $12,000 a day. Burning through the cash, of course, but we just built this whole little complex down here. And it is really expensive to lay down foundations. I imagine you probably have to pay for all these goods that I bring in too. Like I probably have to pay for each delivery to the delivery area and stuff, but I don't really see, you don't really get to see the details in those things. I also discovered, what did we discover? Chemicals. So we can definitely start selling those products, detergents, soaps and shampoos, cosmetics. And I'm going to guess that those are under a specialized filter here. Household items. So detergents. Health and beauty. Cosmetics. So we'd want to set up like a specialized cosmetic store. Actually, inside of our clothing store, that might not be a bad spot for that. health and beauty. So probably may as well set up like a health and beauty store, and then maybe set up with like a drug store and a cosmetic store on the entry to that one. So we could set that up next to this one. I feel like this size and everything is fine. Maybe go a little smaller this time around. So this one is 25 by 16. So if we do 20 by 16, seems like that would be all right. Looks like we have about 6 squares in the middle that aren't really being used. So yeah, let's go for that. Let's go ahead and build a wall. So we're going to have 2 specialized stores, like right there, which means we can build this wall right here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll do that. There you go. That should work out just fine. Put in the doors and stuff in that. Objects. Guess they're up at the top there. Double door. Right there. Employee doors. Along the edges here, just like that. Very standard. I'll build the parking and stuff afterwards. Don't really need to have that there quite yet. Once again, they built a wall over the entryway there. Strange. Remove wall. Do not want that there. Guess we only have 1 construction worker at this time of day, early in the morning. Oh good, it's early in the morning, so we can see how our shop does here as people come in. Again, it's really weird that anybody would park down here and walk all the way up there to go to work. Also, did you just park in a customer parking spot? It's for customers, not employees. Alright, more normal staffing over here. I like that. Why somebody would wait in line. Maybe they don't like this cashier. Maybe they especially like that cashier. Our lingerie shop is not really doing as hot as I might hope. Also, not very high profits on lingerie. Pretty good profits on shoes and stuff, though. And clothing all seems to be doing all right. General, wow, jackets, coats, very expensive. Dresses, jeez, look at that profit on dresses. All right, so pretty good mix of stuff over there. Looks like they're gonna leave that spot with no wall. Oh, or are they? No, I was just wrong. All right, so over here we were gonna build. What were we gonna do again? We're gonna do a cosmetic shop and a drugstore, right? Cosmetics and drugs, and those both go on racks. Great. Okay, so let's start with objects, cash registers, checkout counters. 1, 2, and then shelves. Just do shelves like that. I don't know if these are considered impulse items, probably not. But maybe we'll force some people to buy them anyways. And this will actually probably hold most of our health and beauty items as well, huh? We're going to have soap and shampoo, tooth care, deodorants, shaving creams, diapers, toilet paper, first aid, pads and tampons. Great, everything goes on racks in this store. So once again, we will push this over and onto this side, and then we'll see what the overall, the end demand looks like. So why did it? Oh, never mind. So I guess we'll want to do a similar setup in this store. Whoops. And this will leave us plenty of room if we need to expand. We can either set a whole new store up in here, or we can expand our health and beauty aid store over into that area. We'll get a couple of cash registers, checkout counters. There we go. We will assign, there's a storage area. This is going to be store number 1. This will be store number 2. This will be store number 3. All good. Great. All right. So this, whoops. Call this like safety zone. This one, this is the drugstore, right? No, this is the cosmetics. Actually, we'll make this one the drugstore. I don't know why I would need to spend so much time worrying about. I'm trying to think of a. We can just call it RX. RX drugs. Yeah, that's the least original store name I've had so far. And then this one, we will call it face on, face off. There we go. That's okay. Good. So we are good to go. I don't know why it's not suddenly it's not unpausing anymore. It loves to pause and unpause, except when I try to make it do that. Actually, let's pause it and worry about our hiring stuff. So right now we're looking at face on, face off. There's a very good cashier for that one. Let's get ourselves a decent stock clerk in for that one. Looks like we can hire a stock clerk for this one. I don't know that I necessarily want to make any of them stock clerks in this store. I will make one of them a stock clerk in this store though. Stock clerk, and that'll be that one right there. And then coming back to this store, we should have one employee here, right? Oh, 2. Great. All right. Over here, staff, hire stock clerk. So these are all pretty good cashiers. Hire cashier. So you're going to be a cashier here. And you can be a cashier here. Looks like a couple of good cashiers for this store. Oh boy, look at all those. Really striking the cashier lottery on this one. I'm going to hire that OK one for this store. That's you, right? Yeah, you're fine. And I believe I need 2 more cashiers for this store and another stock clerk. So you're good for the stock clerk. Make you a cashier and you. Great. All right. So now I just need to assign their times. The store from 7 until 23 seems to work just fine. So that means you come in at 7, you come in at 8, you come in at 15, and you come in at 16. Actually, why don't you come in at 15 as well? When does the place close? 22? 23. All right, good. All right, so you guys are in good shape. That's that store. Oh, let's straighten up our stock clerks. You come in at 8. Actually, why don't you come in at 7? That's fine. Actually, maybe I should have the good one come in at 7 and the bad one come in the afternoon. There we go. That'll do. All right, just looking at this store here, this one will be much easier to set up. You're going to open at 8, and you're going to stay open until 10, or until 8. And cashiers are very easy to set up. You come in at 8, and then you come in at that time, and you work much shorter hours. Wow, really? That can't be right. Uh, hmm. There you go. You just work one less hour. That's what it is. Very good. And looking at this one, since I just set that last one up, it should be pretty easy to set this one up to match it. We have staff, cashier 1. I need a stock clerk over here. Comes in at 8, works 7 hours. You come in at 15, 14, and work 6 hours. Very good. And hire stock clerk. Well, that's easy. I will go with you. And you can work the normal hours that you're already set. So that business is set up. Let's unpause it. Let's get those things out of the way. Let's start assigning products for these shelves. Drugs. And, oh boy, 2. 3. 4. Health and beauty, drugs, that's number 5. Cosmetics for this one. Cosmetics. Cosmetics. Ugh. Health and beauty, cosmetics. On here, so product, health and beauty, cosmetics, and finally, I say finally, but it's nowhere near final, cosmetics. All right, and then so now heading over to here, we're going to have, this is all health and beauty. So we're going to do shampoo, tooth care, deodorant, shaving cream, diapers, toilet paper, and another toilet paper. This is really exciting, isn't it? Boy, thank you so much for subscribing. I mean, aren't you happy that you are watching this channel? Oh, you get to see all this product being put on the shelves. The thrill of watching someone click a mouse button over and over without having to hear that mouse button being clicked. Do we have anything that sells higher than anything else in the health and beauty area, aside from cosmetics and drugs? Looks like it's pretty standard. Tooth care, deodorant, tampons, and soap. How do I get out of here? Soap, tooth care, deodorant, and then right up front next to the register, some tampons. That's what everybody wants to see. All right, so those are set up. We probably want to assign a storage area. Nope, already did assign a storage area. Let's assign it though. Oh, great. And manage store, assign storage, manage store, assign storage. Cool. So there's some more stores. I don't know why we have a cashier showing up over in this part of the complex. That's really the wrong place for you to be. Let's set up some more parking. All right, how about just right along there? And I don't want to build the road too far because I believe our next building will go down along this way axis, so I don't want to overextend myself for that. So let's let the time flow by and see how that goes. How are we doing on our research here? Looks like we're about a third of the way to being able to have jewelry, so Probably not in our episode here, but we'll have it soon enough. I know that's not soon enough, but yeah, I could start having TV sets in there. That'd be weird. I was like, why is this dark? And sorry, that's right, because it's a 24-hour store, and this is a specialized store that's not 24 hours. Looks like we had a record profit day yesterday, 14,500. That's pretty good, and we need it because we're at a record low on funds, down to $28,000. Once we get that jewelry in, though, ka-ching, we are going to be making a lot of money. Now, what are the other products that we didn't put in there? Was it household items? I don't know if I really want to set up a household item store. Well, I mean, eventually I will want to, but I don't think I want to try to set one up within this because that's a pretty small area. So I think that we'd be better off setting up a modest size household item store over there. I don't really know any specialized items that we would have with that. We're getting pretty close to having all of our items being out there. Car tools. So we could set up a tool store to go with our household items store, maybe. Even that only gets you to tier 2. Toy store would be real good, and a bookstore. So we do have quite a few opportunities there. Video game store. Dishes don't get their own specialty stores, right? Appliance store, of course. All right. Good to know. Let's see how these stores do. They're going to open up, make room for our first customers. Sure would like to get this store stocked up and these other little stores going before I start taking screenshots. They're working on it. They'll get them stocked up. Looks like the drugstore is doing good business. So, I guess one potential problem with having like this kind of setup is that one of these stores could have such high demand that the one register is not enough to keep up with it. I could always redo it to where the main store is over there or something, though. Looks like we got pretty good growth going on here. And steady business, so maybe not enough business in the clothing store. Oh, it's shift change. That's why I was like, why do we have so many people working in that shop? But it's because the shift change. Great. How are our other stores holding up? We haven't really paid much attention to them this episode. Looks like the grocery store is doing just fine. Maybe a little overstaffed. All our little specialty stores. We could use more shelf space down here in these stores. So I'm glad I took a look. Go objects, fridge. All right, let's try that again. Objects, fridge. All the other shelves are staying full. So it may not be so much that we need. It may just be that we don't have our stock clerk working at the right times. Let's push him up a little bit. Or maybe I need 2 stock clerks. I don't know. I feel like if I fill up the 3 freezers, that'll probably take care of that. So let's take a look at this guy, and we'll move him up a little bit too. There we go. A little tricky with these because they're fresh, so set product for fresh fish, fresh meat. Great. Yeah, like these totally sold out during the day. So probably would have been something good for me to have been keeping an eye on kind of over time. These specialty stores not selling out. How are they doing on just like general business? We can see that information, right? So you kind of broke even. You also kind of broke even, although that is for yesterday, huh? We'll update with today. All right, so not so good yesterday. You did all right yesterday. Oh, you did really well. $3,500 profit, $700 profit. Oh, you lost a lot of money, lingerie store. You made decent money. The store, very well. Restaurant, doing all right, not so great really. This liquor store not doing all that well at all. I mean, it's making money. Grocery store, of course, seems to be the primary money maker. Bread store is losing money. Oh no, that's not bread. That's our wine shop, isn't it? Wine's not doing so well. Bread store is losing money. Meat store is losing money. Other meat stores losing money. I guess I'm still going to say that those are loss leaders. I mean, we are doing generally very well, $15,000 a day in profit. So it's not like I don't really feel like we need to be closing these places down. Hopefully they'll make more money once we actually get, like our shelves staying full. That would be a good thing. If we can keep those shelves full, we'll keep an eye on these businesses throughout the day and see if they can stay full. I think they close at 1800, or maybe they don't close till 2000. But may just be a matter of putting in a fourth freezer for each of them. Yeah, it seems to be holding up all right now. Doesn't seem to be selling a whole lot of fish all of a sudden. There we go, thank you. Somebody came and bought some. So weird. So why did we sell so much yesterday but not sell so much today? Did all my stock clerks take the day off or something? Is it just a question of putting in that third freezer? Somehow now they have enough food to last the entire time? Looks like these stores do stay open till at least 20. They may stay open till 22. Yeah, that makes sense. Staying open till 10 o'clock. Alright, well, maybe they will be a little more profitable today than they were yesterday. Give it a little time. Oh, that's right. I have these opening up at staggered hours for some weird reason. I don't know why the bread shop would stay open until midnight. Alright. You still lost money. And you lost money. Not so much, though. And you lost a lot of money. Interesting. That's our stock clerk. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. Who can say? But you know what I am going to do is I'm going to eliminate the bread from those tables. And those are good. I'm actually going to eliminate the fresh meat from these. We'll put in milk, and I know I have fresh fish down here somewhere too. There it is. And we'll set that for, let's say, frozen pizzas. That way they can buy stuff from those specialized stores. Maybe that'll help their business out a little bit. And how did these stores do today? $167 in profit, modest loss, modest profit, strong profit for the shoe store, women's shoes, modest loss for the women's lingerie store, and a modest profit for the men's shoe store. All right, no, that's all good. We are almost there on the jewelry research, so we'll be able to see that tomorrow. I feel like we came a pretty good ways on today's episode. I'm feeling real good about this. So thank you very much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. As a reminder, I do stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Check the details in the description below. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'll see you here again real soon with the next episode. Bye.